So it's time to refeed the beast after tonight's training session. So I've made salmon is like one of the most highest rated proteins for me to have. Most days of the week I try to have vegetarian dinners, unless I've just gone and done the best. By the way, PB on chest, PB on deadlifts. Very happy with myself in a PHA training style. Somehow did PBs whilst doing PHA, but anyway. Tonight's dinner is salmon. And that's what I've done. I just grilled the veggies, grilled the salmon with some laksa paste, some ginger, some chili, some tamarind, and I've grilled the veggies, pulled them out, put the salmon in there with all those flavors, caramelized that, cooked it, served it here, yes, with some fresh mint, some fresh green onions, and I'm going to pop some capers in there as well. Yum, yum, yum. Yes, salmon, laksa with stir-fried veggies. Well, it's not really a laksa, it's just more like laksa flavoured salmon. Lots of capers, which are really, really good for me. Lots of all the veggies and stuff that are really, really good for me. Alright, I'm ready to eat. Laters. What is going on, guys? Happy Saturday. I realised my beautiful client reminded me that I don't share when I'm here, and there's a bit of value to drop here, so I thought I'd share what's cooking on a Saturday. So today my client is wonderful, and she is a super busy woman who requires assistance, nurturing and love, which is wonderful. And with her profile, what we get to know is that at the moment for ultimate health, we want to keep people's inflammation down. So things like tomato are not actually recommended, and a whole host of other things. So having me cook for her means that we can make dishes that are completely awesome for her. So I'll turn it around. Here I've made a beef and vegetable pie with a pumpkin fennel mash or crumb top with some sesame seeds on top. Then I've got a chicken black bean hot pot using a lot of paprika and beautiful flavors like that. Heaps of veggies in there. And then we've got here a pumpkin and vegetable with chestnuts. Let's try that again. Okay, so some laksa here is more of a broth style. She has no dairy that's recommended on her food list. So we've taken that out and made it into a broth, which is very highly recommended for her at the moment. A pumpkin and black bean laksa of sorts with lots of beautiful vegetables in there. Some chestnuts, which are a favorite. And then in the fridge, ready to go on for her tomorrow when she's got a bit more time for the slow cooker to do its thing, is this, oh, sexy pot full. Take the lid off. This here is a lamb, a beautiful lamb hot pot. Lots of pumpkin, lots of herbs. I've lightly fried the lamb off, but that's just getting it so that it'll be super, super yummy. Piece of lemon in the middle there. Lots of herbs and flavors to flavor everything. No tomato in anything, but lots of flavor because we're using spices, we're using natural elements, lots of celery for saltiness and things like that that are really ranked very high for her. Warming up the drums. Rattles, drums. Well, that's a wrap for the ceremony. Cheers. So Sunday, happy Sunday. It's really important for our environment to be feeling good inside and outside. And so I got total inspiration today to just a sudden burst this afternoon to bring the inside out, the outside in. And Claire's been wanting to create this beautiful jungle theme. She's been to Peru, she's done all this amazing work. And so my little inspiration kicked in and I've created this beautiful space and I want to share it with you. So if you're a diplomat or a guardian out there, this sort of thing, like we've been meaning to clip all the plants outside and get rid of them. So I was like, why don't we bring them inside? Hello, jungle themed corner with our altar and all the rest of it right beside the workstation. Just makes it feel so good. Beautiful just decor. And then in the corner here, we've been like, it needs something. It just needs zhuzhing. So we brought some more plants in and then evened up this space here. Like, happy Sunday, guys. Get out and just create some beautiful space. Make it feel good because it will make your whole week feel better. Hey guys, so tonight we're doing a massive cook up in our house and we have already been doing some incredible work with which I have Demi Chef Claire on the job. And we are making, so we've made a chicken cacciatore-like-ish pie, which is like got a pumpkin sweet potato topping. We've got some pear, apple, rhubarb and orange stewing away for one of our other jobs. We have some pasta water boiling for some edamame pasta to go with. I'm going to be making some salmon with some leek onion, some veggies, and I found these at the market the other day. Check out this. Ooh, $10 for this tray full of beautiful mushrooms, assorted freshly caught mushrooms. We're going to saute those off with the leek, the garlic, the onion, the mushrooms, and then we're going to put in there some salmon and some. So then we're going to mix. So we've got the leek and the garlic I'm just stirring right now. The mushrooms I'm going to chop in a second to go with that. Now, because we're adding salmon, you could add rosemary with the mushrooms and the garlic and it would be freaking phenomenal. But because we're using the salmon, I'm actually going to use some of the fresh coriander, and have already been soaking some, you can't see what that is, some sunflower seeds, and we're going to make a quick sunflower seed cheese, which is just soaked sunflower seeds, some nutritional yeast. I am going to use some coconut cream with some Dijon mustard, some garlic. I'm going to put that through the sauce. If I had artichoke hearts right now, that would be dynamite, and I'd mix that in there as well through the food processor or the magic bullet and make a creamy sauce with the vegetables and the salmon with some capers on top. Oh, beautiful. Actually, just kidding. I decided we're not going to use the coriander. We're going to use rosemary, and we're going to do it only because I don't want a Thai flavour. The mushrooms are divine with garlic and the leek and the onion with rosemary. The salmon will still go fine with that. Yes, I know lamb normally goes with rosemary. The salmon will still be fine. Once we're finished, we may potentially sprinkle some on top. Just taste it and see how you feel. If you're like, yeah, coriander would go nice, go for it. There is no freaking rules with food, and despite what any other chef might tell you, there is no rules.
There are no rules.
There are no rules. So yes sir, chef yes chef. And a little bit of smoked paprika, which will give it a really nice flavour as well. You may use seeded mustard as well, because that one has a bit more sweetness. You may find at the end you might want to add a little bit of honey, but I'll get this cooking and see what I end up deciding. Okay, so the sauce for the salmon, what I've done is I've cooked the veggies. This is the mushrooms, the carrot, the pumpkin, the broccoli, a little bit of corn in there because I had it, all of the slaughtered mushrooms with the garlic and the leek and the onion and garlic. And then what I've done is I've actually got here some smoked paprika, some Dijon mustard. I've actually thrown in some anchovy fillets. I'm also going to throw in there some nutritional yeast in a second, but I've had about a cup of sunflower seeds that I've been soaking all day since last night, late last night, and I'm going to blend them down, and that's going to make our creamy sauce. If I had artichoke hearts, I'd throw them in there because they're divine and they make a beautiful creamy sauce. You could also throw avocado in this, but what I'm going to do is actually throw a little bit of coconut cream in it with some salt and pepper. Taste it so it is a little bit disjointed, but what I've also added in there is a little bit of Mexican spice, just a splash for something different. And then she actually had in the cupboard, in the fridge, sorry, was some basil pesto. I wouldn't normally use it, but you know what? It's there. It needs to be used. There's no rules, guys. No rules. So in here we've got the nuts, the paprika, all the nutritional yeast, and some Mexican seasoning. I'm going to blend that up. It's going to go in the vegetable mixture, but what I'm quickly going to do is fry up my salmon separately. Yes, it's a two-pot wonder. We are using a separate pan, but this will give you the ability to fry off the salmon and get a really good flavour. And then we're going to cook the edamame bean pasta spaghetti, and that's going to get tossed through it with some extra capers. Good job. All right, so next we're going to grab some sunflower seeds to sprinkle and some sesame seeds to sprinkle.
Yes, yes, chef.
I was waiting for Claire to send me the end video, but here we have our beautiful, it's vegan except for the salmon. So it's edamame and mung bean pasta with the creamy, actually no, I like because there's anchovies in the sauce. I effed that up. But anyway, it's still amazing and it's still made dairy free. It's a creamy pasta sauce done with fresh grilled salmon, all the herbs, all the spices, everything that's going to make your body say, love me.
So good.
How is it, Claire Bear?
So good.
So good. Happy Sunday, people. Get some salmon on your fork.